What's up, all you villains? Welcome back to part 10 of our Team Rocket Edition walkthrough. The last video was absolutely jam-packed. We explored the Lavender Town Tower, where we had some crazy battles. We battled Mr. Fuji himself. We battled a cultist that was really creepy looking. And we even battled a Marrow Ghost, which is the ghost of Marowak. I'd never seen anything like that, but we defeated all of them. If you missed part 9 of our walkthrough, you definitely don't want to miss it. Go back and give it a watch. And before that video ended, we completed our task, returned to Giovanni, and he told us about this secret level of the rocket base where you can buy all kinds of cool items. So we're about to upgrade some of our Pokemon. As you guys know, us Rocket members can't buy from any Pokemarts at the moment. So it took a while, but we've earned the right to explore this secret hidden base. And now we're going to take full advantage of it. I do have quite a bit of money. I did buy some TMs, which costed a lot of money. I think 65,000 Pokemon each. But now we're going to buy some evolution stones and try and upgrade my team, finally, as the last couple battles were really, really tight. We just won them by the skin of our teeth. So it's time to train up our Pokemon and evolve them. And we're going to start with Gloom. We're giving him a Leaf Stone, so we'll have a Vileplume now, which is a really cool Grass-type Pokemon. And we also are going to give a Firestone to our little Vulpix. It's time for him to evolve into a beautiful Ninetales. This will definitely give our team a big boost. And we still need to train up our Kadabra and Dragonair. And when those evolve into Alakazam and Dragonite, our team will be pretty strong. So we've given our Kadabra a cool hold item to boost his attacks. And I think we're in better stead now. We've stocked up on a few items, a few revives and potions. So let's go back up and see what Giovanni has to say. And in order to get to the secret level of the base, you've just got to come and check out the laptop on the desk there, and the staircase will be revealed for us. So let's show you guys quickly. Yes, so you toggle the secret switch on the laptop and the stairs will reveal. Before we're about to leave, there is a big warning going off, and apparently Trainer Red has infiltrated the base, and he's working his way up, defeating all the Rocket Grunts, and everyone's worried that he's going to reach Giovanni. So they want to try get Giovanni evacuated, but Giovanni is not going to run away. He is going to try and put up a fight. He wants to know more about the Pokemon that Trainer Red has, and he's going to try put together a team to battle Trainer Red, so he's pretty brave. He's asked about the Kangaskhan that we caught in our previous mission. It was a level 29 Kangaskhan, so he's requested that Pokemon to be on his team, and 2 other strong Pokemon with similar levels to Trainer Red's. So I guess when Trainer Red makes it all the way up, he's going to finally battle Giovanni, as that's how the story goes in the normal Pokemon Fire Red game. The first time you battle Giovanni is at this point in the game, when you're playing as Red. So we'll see if Giovanni can defeat him or not. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Now, Giovanni tells us to go inside the secret part of the base until he has battled Trainer Red. So I guess we'll just come and check out what else there is here. And we'll also try find Andra. I believe she was here by one of these elevator lifts. So we'll come and chat to her and see what she's up to. And yep, there she is. She's at this elevator. And I think she wants to test out her Pokemon because she's also probably upgraded her team now that she's allowed access to the secret level of the base. So let's test out our brand new and improved Pokemon. No one better than our rival to battle. Let's see how strong her team have gotten. Hey, rival Andra, she's only got 4 Pokemon, which I'm pretty surprised about. But her first Pokemon is an Electabuzz that is level 33, so 5 levels higher than my Ninetales. But we knock it out. Luckily, Ninetales has high speed, so it can attack first. That's good news for our Ninetales. My Vulpix was pretty weak, so now that it's evolved, at least, it's putting up more of a fight. And its attack is definitely doing a lot more damage. Andra sent out a level 34 Ursaring, which is a normal type. So I think I'm going to send out my Primate, which is a fighting type. It should be really effective against Ursaring. And yep, we one-shot Ursaring. Only 2 Pokemon to defeat now. The next Pokemon she's sending out is Golbat, one of the more annoying Pokemon to battle, I must say. We're going to keep Primate in and see if we can do a bit of damage. We get one-shotted. Primate is out. So let's send out Kadabra. Kadabra needs some experience. We need to evolve him into his final evolution still. But man, we get one-shotted as well. Kadabra is out in one shot. This Golbat is super strong. But I remember this Golbat was Andra's first starter Pokemon. We all started with Zubats in the beginning of the game. So this must be the strongest Pokemon on her team still. Her starter Pokemon Zubat that has evolved. When this Golbat evolves again into Crobat, we're gonna have our hands full for sure. Okay, I've decided to send out Sentret, which is still level 6. It's just used for HM Surf and HM Cut. But we're gonna sacrifice him and revive Dragonair. And luckily, we could heal it too. So thanks, Sentret. We're definitely gonna try train up Sentret soon, just to get his level up a bit. And he might be able to help out in a few more battles. I just haven't gotten around to training him up a little, but he should train up very fast now that all the other Pokemon around are at a much higher level. And Dragonair finally knocks out the Golbat. And rival Andra's final Pokemon is a Tentacruel. Wow, so her Tentacruel has evolved into a Tentacruel, a water-type Pokemon. My Vileplume is out, which should have some attacks that are effective, but I've also decided just to heal up my Dragonair in case. And Dragonair should definitely put up more of a fight. And we've used Sleep Powder to try put Tentacruel to sleep. And if we can absorb a lot of its HP, and it stays asleep... Okay, unfortunately, poison took Vileplume out the game. And now it's down to Dragonair. Dragonair's attacks pretty effective. Tentacruel woke up, unfortunately. But if we can attack first this round, we might be able to knock it out. And yes, we do defeat our rival. Luckily, she only had 4 Pokemon, because that was very close again. I definitely need to try and grind and level up my Pokemon by 3 or 4 levels each before moving forward with the storyline. Because some of these battles have been really, really tight. So Andra said she's gonna go do some more secret training and get a lot stronger for our next battle. But now I suppose we can go check in with Giovanni and see if he's battled Red and if he's defeated him yet or not. And there he is. Giovanni is here, the battle's over, and he was defeated very easily. Okay, wow, so Giovanni got defeated easily. He says Trainer Red's Charizard is just too strong. So I was very surprised by that. And Giovanni has got a new little mission for us now. He is quite upset that he lost the battle against Trainer Red, so he wants us to make our way all the way back to Pallet Town, where Trainer Red is from. And he wants us to try get as much information about Trainer Red as possible and try figure out why he is so strong. So he wants us to go to Pallet Town and to the lab there, but he wants us to try and avoid Professor Oak. And he says if we do have to battle him, then we can, but we best try and avoid him as much as possible. So that'll be really interesting. We haven't really explored that part of the map yet. So I guess we're gonna make it out the base and try and make our way to Cerulean City. And we can try take the path from there to Pewter City first, where Brock's gym is. And I remember there's also like a museum there. And from there we can go through Viridian Forest and then to Pallet Town. So there's quite a bit of exploring to do and still a lot of battling and Pokemon to come across on the way there. We'll see if we come across any cool Pokemon in the wild for us to catch. But before we couldn't make it through this section, but now we can. So we're gonna go back here into this cave. We've got to go all the way through Mount Moon, and we'll come out the other side. So we're gonna quickly just make our way through here. We did explore Mount Moon in one of our first missions, so it's quite cool to come back here again. I am using a couple repels, otherwise we'll just be encountering a ton of Pokemon and probably a ton of Zubats. So I don't want to bore you guys with all of that. But if we can make it through here, and we should reach an area with more trainers to battle. So here we're out Mount Moon. There is a Pokemon Center to heal your Pokemon. And this was the guy that initially stopped us from going further in the game. But now he lets us through. So now we're going to battle as many of these trainers as we can, and there are a lot. But like I said, I need to train up my Pokemon and level them up. So I'm battling every single trainer we come across. And I'm also going to try and battle some of the Pokemon in the wild and see if we come across any cool ones. So there, I think we've made it through at least 7 or 8 trainers, just on that section alone. And we've reached Pewter City, and here's Petrol. And he says he's surprised that we got a mission to go to Pallet Town. And Petrol gets notice that some people have been stealing fossils in Mount Moon, and obviously it's us rockets they're referring to. And he says it doesn't make sense, because any trainer that goes in Mount Moon and picks up a fossil, it's no problem. Or any scientists that go and take fossils or find fossils, it's no problem. But if a rocket grunt goes and takes a fossil, all of a sudden it's been stolen, which doesn't make sense. Whoever finds the fossil should keep it. So I do understand where he's coming from. Finders keepers, as far as I'm concerned. And it looks like he's gone to the lab, so we'll probably meet up with him a bit later. Let's just explore Pewter City a bit, Pewter Town. See if there's anyone to chat to or any items for us to find. There are a couple trainers in the Pokemon Center here. Okay, so this guy's got a Jigglypuff. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Maybe we'll see if we can see Brock anywhere. We're not allowed to enter any of the gyms, but we might bump into him somewhere. Okay, luckily Pewter City isn't very big, so we can just come and quickly chat to everyone, and then we'll make our way to the museum. That's all from the south. And up here on the side, there's a little part of the museum. And we've found petrol here. And it looks like there's a scientist here who is not very happy to see us. He's probably the one that's been blaming us of stealing all the fossils. So we might have to battle this mad scientist and see what he's got up his sleeve. Okay, so it looks like there's a cool fossil there, the golden ember or golden amber fossil, which he's trying to protect. And the scientist is just running his mouth, and he's mocking us Team Rocket members and our Pokemon that we use. He says we aren't much of a challenge, so he obviously doesn't know that High Rank Flips is in town, and we're gonna take him down to Chinatown. If he wants to get started, we're gonna battle him, we're gonna teach him a lesson. So here we have it, we got Pokemaniac Miguel, and his big mouth, he wants to battle us, and his first Pokemon is a level 34 Weezing. We've sent out Ninetales, he needs some experience to level up. And 2 shots, and we should be knocking out Weezing. Boom, out the way, 1 down. Let's see, who's the next Pokemon that we're gonna challenge? And Kadabra's learning a new move, Telekinesis. Okay, I don't think it's actually worth learning, so we'll give that one up. And Pokemaniac still got 3 other Pokemon. His next Pokemon is a level 35 Magneton, which should be weak against our fire attack. We almost knocked it out, but it survived due to its special ability. Ninetales has been knocked out, but we still got 5 of our Pokemon. And I've leveled them up pretty decently. My Dragonair is now level 37. Dragonair knocks out Magneton. 2 down, 2 to go. And the next Pokemon he's sending out is Omastar, which is a really cool fossil Pokemon, the evolution of Omanyte. So I don't think we've seen that yet in the game. That's a really cool fossil-type Pokemon. And I decide to bring in Primate, whose attack is super effective. And we knock out Omastar with 2 hits. And his final Pokemon is a Ditto. So Ditto transforms into Imposter Primate. And our attack does a lot of damage, but the opposing Ditto uses Dig and knocks us out. That's not good. We need a Pokemon that can attack first now, and we'll knock him out. This Pokemaniac has bitten off more than he can chew. He hasn't been all that difficult for all of the game he was running. And I've sent out Vileplume, who's used Mega Drain, and we have knocked out the Ditto. So we defeated the Pokemaniac. Was a fun little battle, but we did teach him a lesson. And he used an escape rope to get away from us. We couldn't even catch that scientist. We'll have to try and encounter him again later on in the game. Hopefully we can defeat him and catch him once and for all. And we get rewarded with a level 30 Omanyte, which is really cool. I am so happy to get fossil Pokemon. I feel Kabutops and Aerodactyl are such cool Pokemon, and they're so underrated. They don't get nearly enough love. And even other fossil-type Pokemon from other newer gens. There are a couple, like, dinosaur-looking Pokemon. Okay, so now that we've helped this guy out, we've defeated the mad scientist, we can explore what else is happening here in the museum. And I think in the next video, we'll make our way through Viridian Forest and see what adventures await us there. Okay, and in the museum here, we're just talking and seeing what there is to do, but I don't think there's much for us in here. Defeating that mad scientist was the main mission for Pewter City. So stay tuned for the next one, guys. We're gonna make our way to Pellet Town. It's gonna be an adventure, and it's gonna be super awesome. Thanks for watching.